The last 7 years, a biblical overview of tribulation. The Bible reveals 3 phases of judgment during the tribulation period, progressively worsening as time advances. These judgments include 7 seals, 7 trumpets, and 7 bowls, reflecting the number 7's symbolic significance of completion. Here's a concise look at these events as described in the book of Revelation. First seal, white horse. The rider with a bow, likely the Antichrist, goes out to conquer, imitating Christ's return. Second seal, the rider takes peace from the earth, symbolizing widespread warfare. Third seal, the rider holds scales representing severe famine and economic hardship. Fourth seal, the rider named Death, followed by Hades, causes a quarter of the world's population to die from various calamities. Fifth seal, martyrs in heaven ask God to avenge their deaths, indicating many will be saved during the tribulation. Sixth seal, a great earthquake, darkness, and cosmic disturbances terrify all, causing people to seek shelter from God's wrath. Seventh seal, silence in heaven for half an hour, marking the transition to the next set of judgments. First trumpet, hail and fire mixed with blood burn a third of the earth. Second trumpet, a burning mountain, possibly a volcano, turns a third of the sea into blood. Third trumpet, a star named Wormwood falls, making a third of the fresh waters bitter and deadly. Fourth trumpet, a third of the sun, moon, and stars are darkened, reducing light by a third. Fifth trumpet, a fallen star, likely a demon or Satan, releases locusts from the abyss to torment people for 5 months. Sixth trumpet, 4 bound angels at the Euphrates release an army that kills a third of mankind. Seventh trumpet, the temple in heaven opens with lightning, hail, and an earthquake, setting the stage for the final judgments. First bowl, painful sores afflict those with the mark of the beast. Second bowl, the sea turns to blood, killing all marine life. Third bowl, rivers and springs become blood. Fourth bowl, the sun scorches people with intense heat. Fifth bowl, darkness and pain fall upon the beast's kingdom. Sixth bowl, the Euphrates dries up, preparing for the final battle. Seventh bowl, a catastrophic earthquake and massive hailstones devastate the earth. Despite the catastrophic events, many people will repent and be saved during the tribulation. Influenced by the preaching of 144,000 Israelites, the witness of 2 prophets, and the remnants of Christian teachings. However, many will also continue to reject God, clinging to their sins. These are the signs the Bible warned us about. 1 Timothy 4:1. 2 warns that in the latter times some will depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils, resulting in seared consciences. This passage refers not to unbelievers, but to believers, indicating that even Christians can be led astray. Understanding a seared conscience. A seared conscience means losing the ability to discern right from wrong. The devil aims to deaden our conscience by leading us into repeated sin until we no longer feel guilt or remorse. The importance of memory. Memories of past sins can haunt us, even decades later. This is another reason to avoid sin. Unlike physical death, memory persists, as illustrated by the story of the rich man and Lazarus in Luke 16:24-25. Signs of a seared conscience. Initial guilt fades. The first time you sin, you feel convicted and remorseful. But over time, repeating the sin becomes easier and you no longer feel guilty. Sin becomes habitual. A sin that once bothered you now feels normal, indicating a seared conscience. Satan works to normalize sin through repeated exposure and societal acceptance. Sin always progresses, starting small and growing larger, pulling you deeper into wrongdoing. Examine your life. Is there a sin you used to feel guilty about but no longer do? If so, your conscience may be searing. Never get comfortable with sin, as one sin often leads to another, creating a domino effect of moral decline. Final encouragement. Stay vigilant and resist sin. Do not let your conscience become seared. Continually repent and seek God's mercy to keep your conscience alive and sensitive. Remember, a seared conscience is the worst place for a Christian to be.